We interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast. The German news agency Transocean said the German broadcast.
Here's another late development, and this news keeps coming in as we're talking here. Here's other information just in from the
Complete nerve authority.
Hey, Metropolicon people, it's your boy Glenn Malone coming again on the video because I'm Glenn one in. I just want to say this is actually our panel that we actually want to show you guys. This is our Marvel vs. DC panel that we actually hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys are enjoying Metropolicon Virtual Day and as well as actually what they have going on for the vendors. We really appreciate them actually giving us the opportunity to do this video and actually put it on their cycle. So I really want to tell you guys thank you, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So make sure you check it out. To get this thing started, right? Okay. 90s part two. 90s part two. Part two. This is not a magic session. This is you talking about why you stayed on that side or moved to that side, whichever one you did, okay? So, who wants to go first? I only got one thing to say. You got one thing to say. So I'm gonna let them actually go first, okay? So you guys have a total, so you guys have two people, right? A minute and a half, right? So a minute and a half.
1 minute and then swap and then come back for the other 30 seconds?
That works.
That's fine. Okay. So you have one thing to say.
I only got one thing to say.
So you'll probably have the whole thing to say.
Hey,
okay, you ready? Timekeeper. You ready? You got a minute?
Timekeeper.
Okay, so both of you guys will get a minute. Cool? All right. One on roof.
The X-Men theme song. That's it.
when it comes down to 90s cartoons, as far as the villains especially are concerned, there is no more impeding force than the impossible Juggernaut.
That's a good point. So the 90s cartoon based on Juggernaut itself, right?
Yes.
And hold down. Okay.
All right, DC.
Firstly, 90s DC cartoons gave us Harley Quinn.
That line is so low.
Stormed all of pop culture. Thanks very much.
DCAU, like the Batman animated series, has long-term effects across all of Batman, including giving Mr. Freeze his best origin story, and also it's spun off into its whole own universe that still has movies even recently, such as Justice League versus the Fatal Five.
36 months.
So it still has impacts to this day. And Justice League Unlimited gave best views of low-tier characters like The Question or Booster Gold. Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, do we have to remote?
You have the actual remote to bring it in?
Yeah. Oh, as far as okay.
30 seconds to remote.
A rebuttal. Okay.
As far as Harley Quinn is concerned, she was a low-grade sex symbol for the DC. As far as Harley Quinn is, she's a low-grade sex symbol for the DC universe. All she was there to do was sell action figures. She had no actual substance in the cartoons. In the cartoons themselves. As far as the DC universe giving us a lot of great characters during that time frame, yes, but none of them were true powerhouses. None of them were omni-tier destroyers.
4. All right, DC, do you have a rebuttal to that?
The Juggernaut already existed in the comics, so it really, you didn't change that much for the animated series.
Okay. I don't have another spot to rebuttal on that, so.
All right, thank you guys.
All right. All good points. Now let's see. Let's get a representation from the crowd. If you thought DC had better points, let me hear it. All right. If you thought the Marvel side had better points, let me hear it. Yeah, DC kind of won that one on the crowd.
Well, again,
video games. Switch sides. DC has better video games. Switch sides. 15 seconds. Go.
That is fine. If you hadn't switched sides, you are locked where you are.
All right, everybody locked in. So now let me get 2 people from each side. Marvel, DC. All right.
Defend your side. Defend your
DC,
side.
go.
Let's do it.
Why are they better?
Can't hear you.
Here we go.
And you took Batman, the Arkham game, especially
18 seconds left.
especially last week. You drive around the Batmobile, destroy Arkham, blow people up in cars, but they don't die. And
They're just sleeping. 30 seconds.
As he said, the Arkham games were not only the Marvel games are like one really good game. The Arkham games were an entire series of amazing games, one after another.
All right.
And Injustice is a purely DC fighting game that is great. Where Marvel mostly just had, they'll be Capcom and Marvel. Marvel's not strong enough to hold it down.
All right. Time's up. Marvel, your turn.
So I'm really glad he brought up a point about Marvel versus Capcom because that shows the impact that it has over the video game universe. But even as a DC fan, he recognizes that it's one of the best fighting games, Marvel versus Capcom 2, Age of Heroes. So, hoping to prove my point, I don't have a lot to say beyond that besides the Spider-Man games, which are pretty awesome. So, let's talk.
Spider-Man game.
All right. 30 seconds.
Yeah, he already touched on the Spider-Man games, but Spider-Man's been a top-tier game since the Super NES. You know, you had Maximum Carnage, you had Spider-Man 64.
Arcade Advance.
Exactly. And then, you know, you got the X-Men 4-player arcade game? Let's see. X-Men Origins Wolverine, that was one of the bloodiest, best games that I've ever seen. As far as the damage. There's really nothing else to say.
That helps us prove.
All right.
We good.
DC rebuttal.
okay, did you ever play Maximum Carnage? Cool. That was bad. What's going on with that? Spider-Man, the most recent Spider-Man, one of the best games ever played. They only made one of them. They made like, what, 4 or 5 arcade games? And they're consistently.
There's Spider-Man, just basically Batman.
Spider-Man is Argo, but for people who are afraid of the dark.
Okay.
Here you go.
Marvel, do we have a rebuttal?
Yeah, so obviously DC has to put a little bit more prominence on their video games because they lack in other things.
Spider-Man like us just got Batman.
Them fight words right there.
A big mechanic of the Arkham series wouldn't be around if Spider-Man wasn't around.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2, the movie. Big thing.
I mean, catching people from up top, grabbing them, wrapping them up, actually
5, 4,
Second.
3, 2, 1.
Actually, Spider-Man, the PS2 game did all that for Batman.
Spider-Man 2
Remember, I said respect the size of the all the time.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Give you guys a big hand of clap.
Now, purely thinking about the conversations that we're having up here. Marvel. Who had the better argument, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Make some noise! I'm giving you the fact that Marvel was a little bit louder.
After 30 deliberations, we have come to the conclusion it's like Marvel! Animated movies.
How about this now? Animated movies! I need 2 people. Wow. Next side, let's go! Oh, we got a lot of people coming for this one.
Wait a minute! Wait. Marvel is already lost because we got 3 people over here.
Come on, Marvel, where you at?
So come on, I need somebody.
All I really gotta say is I remember Wolverine versus the Hulk, and when Deadpool came in, that really got me as a kid, and I still remember that movie.
Was that 25 minutes worth?
Some DC ones that they made now.
Quality over quantity? Did we hear that?
So, does anybody here remember the Blade animated movie series? There was 4 of them. They completely revolutionized the amount of blood and gore that could be in an animated series. The amount of sheer gore that you could actually have, and still be able to be put onto a paid movie series as a cartoon. I loved it as a kid, along with the Carnage series and the Venom series. These movies gave kids the ability to see gore in an animated way that wasn't scary, but at the same time, let them end up being able to get into that so that they could end up moving on to much better movies later on as an adult.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
That's it? That's it? That's it? Guys, go get the girls.
Time keeping you ready?
All right, DC, go.
DC will keep it
30
long.
seconds left.
You got Son of Batman, Robin versus Batman, and you have Justice League, War, and as it ties into everything, it keeps you involved in the series. Justice League arc. Every animated movie that come out, it ties into everything. It really brings you together. You know, I understand Jurgen, I understand Venom and Carnage and everything else, but it don't tie in like as a DC animated series. It actually, you look at King Kong versus Justice League.
Good point.
So I'm getting from the DC side that everything is more connected.
He's here for decoration, like I am.
You can make that into Deadpool.
DC, we got one. Oh yeah, Teen Titans Marvel Tokyo, another good one.
There was.
The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2.
Another good one.
What is it?
So you guys so we're forgetting about Iron Man, Doctor Strange. We said the Hulk movies. We're forgetting about what's that? The New Avengers. The Disney movies. Both of them, right? Huh?
They weren't all that, and you know that.
But now I understand.
You and me both know they weren't all that. You just arguing in the little.
Cool referee. Cool referee.
We talked about this 1,000 times. You know that not exists.
Cool referee.
Now, I understand the first Iron Man movie, the Doctor Strange movie, but as it progressed, what happened? Like Widow versus Punisher. Iron Man and Captain America. Hulk and Iron Man. What happened to those movies? Man, I'm talking about that. Just like.
Hello, dude.
Alright, Mask of the Phantasm.
Who's seen that twist?
Here you go.
Go back.
One of the best origin stories for Batman. One of the best love stories for Batman. One of the best Joker stories for Batman. The best animation, fight choreography, music done.
And it wasn't direct to video too. All right, give these guys a good hand clap, please.
I don't even know if we need to vote, but let's just hear it.
If you think DC has the better side,
Get out!
if you think Marvel has the better arguments,
We already know the liberation. DC won.
This is a long, drawn-out conversation, so
I'm gonna like this one too.
Okay? Yes, I'm in close.
You got 15. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey!
All right. And everybody's choices are locked in from this point on. Now,
DC, go.
No, losers first.
DC, go.
Superman, Action Comics #1, basically made the superhero genre in comic books.
Boom.
Plus, Watchmen and The Dark Knight Returns led into the Bronze Age. Plus, there's just so many more great, memorable storylines from DC.
Watchmen's not from DC.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is. It is.
Technicality, but can we allow it?
Yeah, it's in the. It's
Yeah, just Doomsday Clock. Jeff John wrote the
Go
book.
read the Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, that's a Doomsday Clock.
Do I need to say anything else?
Yeah. Yep. There's a few.
You missed the part.
Pass the mic.
Blackest Night. Boom. We missed a few. DC can't contend on comics.
Boom, boom, boom.
Rebirth.
Boom,
There's a Superman.
boom. Is that? All right. Let's reset the clock. Excuse me.
Alright, so you ready? Here, man.
I mean, we can be honest. DC and Marvel can trade punches on comics all day long. We can all agree on that. However, Civil War is one of the most integrated comic book series, just in general of all time. Like it integrates everybody so well. You get so much character development, and there are so many fights. You learn so much about everybody in that universe that is like a good starting point for anybody trying to get into comics. And that's exactly what I tell people, is that like if you're trying to get into any comic ever, period, Civil War is the best place to start. And that's how you get more people involved. That's how you get more people involved in comics in general, because it's always a bit intimidating to somebody on the outside trying to look in, trying to figure out where they get their started. Civil War, that is like, you will learn so much about everybody.
Some of the best comic art you've ever seen.
Absolutely, some of the best art as well. Another one would be, what was it? The Spider Island event as well. That's another very good one.
Let's focus with the Spider first.
You got a bias reference.
But Civil War, I will leave it at that.
I cheat. And it's not me.
Yes. And you want to finish out?
30 seconds left.
Oh, I got 30 seconds? You got 30 seconds. All right. This is what I want to say. All right. When you're coming into comic books, okay, first of all, let's take, as a black man, the X-Men. For me, I identify with them so much based on social structures and things that happen. It was written as an allegory from Martin Luther King and
10 seconds left.
So that Malcolm X, that identified for me. So let's take the color out of it. Let's take the fact that Marvel's characters are written with passion, and it's not just about power sets, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like X-Men have individual power.
Next time. DC?
All right, DC got a rebuttal?
Okay. I'm going to rebuttal the crossover. The greatest crossover event in comics is Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Yes.
And also, Convergence is one of the best crossovers. It brings everything together, even if it is an alternate universe. Plus, all of the Elseworld stories are better than the What Ifs.
Boom.
Okay, so to rebuttal that point, can you tell me how many times y'all can reset our universe? Okay, we go about the universe all day long. It lasted like 4 years, bro. That's it. Like, come on, man. 4 years, y'all reset everything in a 4-year span. Come on, bro. Then what did you get?
Spider-Man, one more day.
Hey, we got a man in the crowd. We got something. What do you got?
So, crossovers, let's face it, crossovers are a money-grabbing power play by both publishers.
Yeah.
They all suck.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, okay, how many versions of Superman are we going to have? You know what I mean? Like, we're going to have two versions. We're going to have... Hey, the only person that matters on the Justice League is Superman. That's it. Nobody else matters. Nobody's cool anything. You know what I'm saying? He can fight y'all the whole roster. He can beat just about the whole universe.
That is time!
please. That's it. One warning. One more, you're out of here. And Stan Lee has the most swag out of every comic book creator. Everybody right. You know, somebody they can't talk today. You sure ain't talking a whole lot, bro. Hey, please give everybody that came over there to get a big hand clap for me. If Marvel has a better argument, please make some noise. Now because DC is obviously better, please make some noise for DC.
Marvel!
Like 4 or 5 different favorite ones.
We never announced the winner.
TV, let's go. TV, let's go. Hey.
You had to tell me go for a recap, so we're going to do a recap real quick.
Marvel!
You had that what you want to lock.
So,
Everybody set.
all right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, let's all hail the mother of dragons, please. Come on, I need it.
All right. Easy. Go.
Hero, Flash,
Drop it on.
Supergirl, all these
Drop it.
amazing DC TV shows. Me and my dad are in the middle of the Flash right now. It's amazing. Like, you cannot. I don't care Marvel, even though I think Marvel's better, but DC.
Alright, so, like he said, DC, better TV. Not only that, a recent crisis, whole event, connected everything. From every bit of DC universe ever exists, from 66 Batman, all the way through to the stuff that's happening now in the DC universe. All interconnected. You can't even touch that with your Netflix garbage.
Running out of time. Let's go.
What you see that shows is that not only were able to connect them later, but as they wanted to bring in
3, 2, 1.
and everything and even scripted it as a
We'll get you a rebuttal.
First off, you're adorable. I love that you. That was so cute. But I think I know you called the Netflix garbage, but I love Jessica Jones. I think it's great. And the scariest villain in like anything ever. Can you imagine if some guy just came up to you and said do this and you had to do it? That's terrifying. I can't think of a single DC villain that scares me as much as he scared me when I watched Jessica Jones. And Daredevil's also like super cool. He's blind and he still fights and like I don't know, that's awesome. And there's also a crossover. The Defender. There's a crossover between all of them. And I don't like Crisis.
45 seconds
The Netflix shows are more real. They're more like real life. They're violent. They have drinking and sex. You know, all like real life. But the DC shows are like for everybody, like which isn't a bad thing. But I don't think they're as realistic. You know. And I tried watching The Flash like 5 times. I literally couldn't. It's so bad.
It's just too awesome. It crosses all the timelines, even to the movies and everything else. Agent Coulson, awesome. I mean, who better of a superhero that is not a superhero? I'm sure
DC rebuttal. Alright, you can call Netflix garbage if you want, but they have an extended universe that goes beyond just the movies. Because the universe in the movies extends to the Netflix shows. The Netflix series extends to the Fox shows. That's relevant to the conversation.
We did that too.
Not only Netflix canceled, all y'all shows got canceled. All y'all got canceled. All y'all got picked up by streaming service.
Y'all did the Defenders and it took 4 episodes before they came together. Why? Because it's
So the canceling thing, I'm going to call that corporate because Disney Plus came online and started shutting stuff down. But for my non-son friend, great points on Flash. I did love the Flash. I'm loving it right now. However, he doesn't have my Netflix mature audience passcode, so that's the only reason he's not watching Marvel on Netflix. I love
All right, let's vote. If you got Marvel on the better side, let's hear it. Well, they actually deliberate and vote on this. We got like less than 10 minutes, so I need to do this fast. So everybody, we're talking about. We're done, DC. What is it? DC. Great. So, real quick, we're talking about movies, right? So you have 10 minutes. Ever seen people move over right and I think that's what you do. I'm disappointed in all of you. Alright, so I just need, unfortunately, I just need one person. One person. Go, girl! Alright. Hey, Mom, come on.
Look at our look at our numbers.
Numbers don't matter because there's some DC movies that you better than Marvel movies in the box office. What they better go down? 30 seconds left.
And I'm sorry, but you'll still have to deal with justice.
Oh, okay, that wasn't a DC movie. That was a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Not in the corner of the person.
Why do you think
Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, Civil War, Winter Soldier, Tony Stark. Is that Tony Stark?
Oh my God!
He's alive. And Pepper Potts from Iron Man 3. What? And we have the most cohesive universe created. Captain America.
You just made me.
Alright, DC, give me a reason why DC movies are better than Marvel.
One person. I just gotta say Joker because it's more realistic than most of the Marvel movies. I mean, they're great, but. Give it to him. Let's see what he's got.
Come on, Eddie.
Why do we fall?
So we
Get back up. Name anything on the Marvel side that you compare to that.
Quality versus quantity. Tim Burton.
Exactly.
Thank you.
20 years from now,
We're giving away cereal now. Here we are. That's what we got.
We'll be
But the cereal sponsorship. We're sponsored by Kellogg's, yeah. Sorry, you want to
Joker will be around.
Alright. 30 second rebuttal.
Get it.
Oh, no, wait. 30 second rebuttal. Marvel one first. 30 seconds.
Marvel rebuttal. So I think Marvel also incorporates the music side of things, which I know DC has a lot of iconic music, but Black Panther's soundtrack.
John Williams,
All right.
All right, DC rebuttals. Okay, this is what you guys have to realize.
Don't do it.
Listen,
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Glenn, let him talk. I need people to listen to this. Go.
You know, my voice is kind of gone, so that's why I do it. Marvel came first, and I give you respect for that. As far as the new connected that it started with Iron, okay, I respect that. There's no problem. But Marvel had a lot of mistakes in the first films.
First phase. You're number one now.
You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of mistakes.
Was Thor really on that great?
Or you got a lot of those that weren't really hidden like that. But because they were ahead of the time, they were allowed to do that. So you got DC, and DC had its mistakes. Since Marvel is already there, we're comparing against them. DC came first. So look at all the rash of hits that we have now. $1 billion movies like Aquaman. Joker making money. Shazam, all the things.
Let them talk. That is time.
Let them talk. Back to back. Marvel carbon copy, same type of humor, same movie every over and over. What's the difference between Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 2?
Which one's number one? Ant-Man. Which one's number one? The box office.
If I was allowed to use other language, I would, but we have people under the age of 13 yet.
I need more time to finish out my argument. You know that. He's done.
All right, listen. Give the squirrel girl hand clap. Squirrel girl. Guys, let's say big hand clap for me. I know you guys want to flesh that out a little longer, right? We don't have all day to flesh that one out. So it's on you, Marvin.
All right. If you thought Marvel had the better arguments, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on!
Unfortunately, that is time. I want to thank you all for coming out.
I'll take it. It's $2.
All right, and Marvel took it.
Marvel takes it.
I want to thank you all for coming out to the Please, follow us on.
Hey, I will admit this. This is the first time Marvel has won by themselves, because normally for this category, it's always a tie. It's always a tie. Split down the middle. So Marvel takes the first position.
All I have to say is
Thank you all for coming out. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Complete our authority.
Hey, this is actually your boy coming back. Listen, I really hope that you liked our panel. Kind of actually edit if you want to watch more. Check out our YouTube channel. But listen, again, we want to give a big thank you to Metropicon for giving us an opportunity to do this panel on the actual network they actually have. Really appreciate it.
Complete. No. Authority.